What's up, my aquatic friends? This is my first video from my YouTube channel. I just picked up this hobby for aquascaping, and as you can see here, this tank's probably, I'd say, about 7 or 8 days old, and got some substrate in there, put some sand over it. This is just a 10-gallon tank. I did, however, just run to the pet store. I kind of wanted to just kind of get into it, see what I can come up with. I started with the top fin 10-gallon goldfish starter kit, which as you can tell, I do not have any fish in here, and I don't plan on putting any fish in here probably for about 4 or 5 months. Until I get this under control, I don't want to deal with the fish. So that's that. Just kind of give you an idea of what I've started with here. I went with the Floormax. This is the Planet Aquarium substrate. Now this stuff is pretty good. I've heard some bad things about it. I heard some really good things about it. I've tried it for myself, and it's not terribly expensive, and it is really good. So I do recommend to start with that on the bottom, and then I went with some Argonite sand. Now this is the sea sand. I guess this is the live sand or whatever, but I put this on top. So if you can see my substrate there, you can see on the bottom I have the Floormax and then the live sand. So and this is kind of what I have for the tank. I did CO2 the tank, so I did use the Fluval CO2 20, which is working out pretty well. I did get the replacements with it. I just used a standard hood on the tank that came with it. I am ordering a different hood. I do want the T5s, and this is what I kind of have on order right now. It's on its way to me. I should get it in about 5 days or so. It's the Odessa 20 T5 high output aquarium light dual fluorescent hood for this 10-gallon tank, so that should do the trick. But other than that, right now what I'm running in there is just some 25 watt, two of them, the incandescent bulbs. Now, everybody says you need to go by watts per gallon or whatnot, and in my opinion, I don't think that's really, I don't know, I guess it's not really exact. So, according to this 10-gallon tank, I have 50 watts of lighting in here. They're incandescent bulbs, so I should have, 5 watts per gallon. And it's doing okay, I guess. I don't have any trouble with it. My plants are growing just fine. Everything looks great. I just don't like the yellow tinge to it. See how it's kind of got like the yellow glow? It doesn't have a clear light. That's what I really don't like about it. So that, and I want to put a lot more plants in here. I want my plants to grow a lot better, so that's why I'm going with the T5s. Anybody who's done any research on the lighting, it's your best bet to go with the T5s, the high output. Save you a lot of trouble in the long run, I guess. But yeah, and the only thing I use is the Flourish to feed my plants. I do it about once a week. They seem to be doing pretty well with that. And then I haven't even used this yet. It's to dechlorinate the water once I do my water changes. This tank is so new, I haven't done a water change yet. I'll probably do one tomorrow. But for the most part, this is the tank. I just put a black cloth in the back so you didn't see all the cords and the wires and the rest of the pump. I think it's kind of tacky when you can see all that. But as far as the plants go, I do have 3 Amazon swords in there, some Anubis congensis, and the Acelles, and I do have some dwarf red grass. I keep all this down here on the bottom, I don't know, just for my sake, I guess, if I ever need to look them up. Eventually I'm going to have so many plants in here I won't be able to remember them, so this is a good way for me to remember. But yeah, so let's kind of get into the tank. Here you can see the dwarf grass, and the funny thing about the dwarf grass, see how that one's green, that one's a little bit yellow? When I first got this Java Moss, I ordered it from Mojo Trading on eBay. This guy right here, I just thought I'd give it a shot. It was $4 for the moss. It got here in like 2 days, so it was really good shipping. It wasn't too bad, but I just wanted to throw some moss in here, kind of soak up some of the nitrites and stuff in here in the tank to kind of even things out. But yeah, I did throw some on the rock there, which is, you can barely see on the back edge there. It's starting to come green, starting to come back to life. And I do have some here growing along in this screen mesh. I just have it weighted down with a pen, believe it or not. I have some suction cups coming to me too as well for that. I don't know what I'm doing with it. I may carpet something, I don't know. But yeah, there's the dwarf grass and the Anubis both here on the rocks. Now this one, the guy at the plant store, he told me it's dead. And you don't tell me something like that. I'll do everything I can to kind of prove you wrong. So I put it in here. The roots started growing out. You could kind of see the fishing string tying it down there, but it's coming back to life. I'm just waiting for the rhizome there to green up and start sprouting. But this one's doing pretty good. Roots are coming down, not too bad. And you can see my Amazon swords in the back. Now these are pretty new, and some of the brown that's on the leaves, it's starting to get smaller. So, you know, when you go to the pet store I have here, I'm in Colorado. They, you know, the plants aren't that great. So, I guess it's my job to bring them back to life. But they're coming here. They have a whole bunch of new growth in there. You can see kind of in the base, and I don't know if you can see that one back there, but it's sprouting a couple new ones down there at the bottom. And this is only after about 7 days, so it surprised the heck out of me. After 7 days, there's new growth. You know, like the dwarf head grass here, you can see, look, it's starting to spread out, starting to shoot. Looks like runners or something coming out there. It's not too bad. So I attribute all this to the Floramax substrate. It turned out to be pretty good for this aquarium here. I just threw some rocks in here after I boiled them, got all the stuff off of them or whatever. But and here's the Fluval, the CO2 system, the diffuser, and I have it running up here the tank, out the back, and there's a canister right there. So if you can see it there, yeah, it's just a little canister. But I fill it up twice a day, and that's about it. You can see this Amazon sword here is coming back to life, and look at all that new growth down there. None of that was there a week ago. So just a week after planting them, they're coming up like crazy. So when I get the new lights in here, we should see double the growth, hopefully, with the CO2 and the flourish. So yeah, that's in a nutshell. That's my tank. So just waiting for the new lights to come in so I can put them up, and I will make a new video when I unbox the lights and I put them up. But yeah, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. If I'm doing something wrong, definitely shout out to me. Let me know. Okay, I'm kind of new to this as well, so anything helps.